Noon podcast for you guys. Branson, we're back together. Good to see you.
You and I. Nice haircut, by the way.
I've had this haircut now all week.
Seriously?
And we've been working together for a week now, and you haven't said a word.
I don't know.
I got this last Friday, bro.
Lighting.
Yeah, no, now that you're on this side and you're closer to me, for sure.
I need a haircut. I almost went yesterday, but I went home and slept instead.
How does that go? I know, like, your whole thing about the hair transplant. Like, are you ever worried to, like, I would just be like, I'm going to let it grow long because I'm worried it won't come back.
No, because it depends on where you get your hair transplanted, because if you just get it in the front, so I got like half my head transplanted right here, so that's all gonna grow. But if you're not transplanting good hair here, then it's gonna come out uneven, wavy,
like a chia pet.
It's also this hair. Yes, this hair is this hair in the back. Your hair in the back is different than your hair in the front. So like that hair grows like significantly thicker, and then the sides don't look as good. So what you have right now is a solid cut, which I'm probably going to get.
I just learned way too much about hair, and I don't think the audience is here for our hair advice.
No,
but I do appreciate the compliment.
Of course.
So like we told you this morning, there was a big status hearing in the David case. David was present again, and now we have some big details. Actually, I thought in this morning would be nothing, but the prosecutors did reveal a lot of very interesting details.
Horrific details, actually.
Yeah, I don't want to say interesting, but the prosecutors are claiming that David had a significant amount of child pornography on his iPhone. They didn't say whether or not this was Celeste. They didn't say who the person was or people, but that was a part of the evidence that they discovered during the investigation of his phone. And so, like I said, we don't know if it was Celeste. They also talked in the hearing that basically they did a wiretap on his phone, and they didn't disclose what information came from the wiretap, only that it happened last year. So I don't know exactly when they discovered this stuff, but this was the reason they gave, I believe, for having to delay releasing all the evidence, because they have to basically go through it all and make sure like none of this stuff is in the evidence or, published at all.
That's actually really interesting, because everybody's been complaining about how long it took to get David. And now seeing this, that a wiretap was used in 2025, months and months and months ago, while David was out free walking around, they were building probably a pretty good case.
For sure.
He probably had no idea that he was being tapped.
Oh, I mean, I feel like if you get wiretapped, you clearly have no idea, and that's
a wiretap is when someone's wearing a wire, correct?
No,
or is that when there's a wiretap in the house?
No, they tapped his phone.
Okay,
bro. You watched too many Sopranos movies.
No.
They tapped his phone, and they were able to clearly access. You have to get a subpoena from the phone company, and then they're able to access his phone.
Does that mean a wiretap means that the government can listen to your phone calls?
They can't, I don't think, but sure? I think you have to get a subpoena from a judge.
Wait, Tony, look that up. On a wiretap, can you listen to calls? Because imagine all the things that he probably said.
Well, yeah, I mean, if he has no idea, I mean, at that point, he clearly knew that they listed him as a suspect. I mean, I'm sure he read the news and was well aware of what was going on.
No,
so I
correct.
would imagine he would be pretty safe on what he was saying, what he was texting, but who knows? And we'll obviously see once they release more evidence. So it got continued. I think he's not in court. There's another court hearing May 1st, was that next week?
We're going to learn more about the wiretap as well.
So, according to the Electronic Privacy Information Center.org, wiretapping is using a device to listen in on a person's phone calls. So if they were wiretapping,
but they also wiretapped his phone, and they said that there was child pornography. So that means they were able to. Oh no, they wiretapped him, but they also said they got access to his phone. So those are two separate things.
Right. I think the wiretap means that they
were listening.
They were able to listen to his phone calls. Like, imagine unless he knew about that beforehand.
Yeah.
Imagine all the phone calls with his manager. Other people could be indicted.
That could be a lot of
there's a lot here, and it sounds like Nathan Hoffman is really confident in this.
Yeah,
that alone, the wiretap, and we're going to learn more about that, because in the 3 separate investigative grand juries that were involved in this wiretap situation, transcripts are going to be released from the proceedings.
Yeah, so that's separate. So those are the.
I'm just interested.
Yeah, no, for sure. Those are the grand juries that we've been reporting on. So there are going to be transcripts, and that's when they were bringing in the manager. They're bringing in Neo, David's friend. They were bringing in all these people.
Was Neo cleared?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was let go, and they haven't really said anything about him since. He's said he had nothing to do with this. He released that statement through his attorney, and the warrant was just because he wasn't appearing at the grand jury trial.
Yeah. He also made social media posts about it.
Yeah,
saying,
exactly.
like, I had nothing to do with this.
Branson,
So-
you were saying yesterday about the Tesla and how you were saying how they can possibly might have video of the whole thing.
Oh yeah, I believe that there's a ton in terms of the Tesla that hasn't been released yet in terms of the case. So like I think that there's a lot here in terms of
because they
who was
definitely
driving
subpoenaed them as well.
100%.
Tesla.
And in Tesla, man, I have one, and let me tell you, I really truly believe that they have a lot of data.
Okay.
Right now that they're sitting on.
For sure.
Yeah.
So we will see how this all plays out. David, I know Alexa was saying she was there in court and she said it was crazy because you could.
Alexa, our coworker.
Alexa, our great reporter, she was saying that you could really see David this time. The first time Blair Burke, his attorney, was kind of blocking him. But she said it was a very weird like vibe. Like it was almost like a kid at a parent teacher conference. Like, cause he's pretty young and he was just saying, yes, ma'am, kind of seemed bored during the proceedings, didn't really look too worried, which
he probably thinks he's going to get off. His lawyer probably has pumped him full of so much hope and don't worry about it. Let me take care of it. There's a lot of misconsistencies with the arrest, the logistics of it. You're going to be fine. We're going to get them. I mean, look at the wording of the defense.
Yeah, Harvey keeps talking about this.
That he did not well that as well, but the he did not cause Celeste Rivas's death. He did not cause.
You're saying the wording.
The wording is
very particular.
Very particular
because it's not like
someone wrote it.
Well, because I was thinking about this last night. I mean, he could have a couple of defenses. I mean, if based off of that statement, what you're just saying is he could, say that she died. However, she did. He freaked out and disposed of her body, and that would obviously be a much lesser charge than a murder charge.
Would it be?
Yeah, because it's mutilation of a body, which carries way less of a sentence than if
it would still be a life sentence.
No, look that up, Tony. I don't think he would, because the mutilation of a body,
look up whether or not if someone ODs and you dispose of their body, if that carries a potential life sentence.
There's no way.
It's still horrible.
Oh yeah, I mean, regardless, it's horrific.
Because if that did happen, then why would he get rid of her? Probably because of her being a minor.
Well, then there's all those charges, and there's all that could come of this because they're saying he was, having sex with a minor.
And then there's all the stuff on his phone. So
yes, I mean, all this is just speculation, though. But the thing is, when this trial starts, all this evidence is going to come to light, and everything the cops have, whether it's from the Tesla, whether it's the security footage from the house, whatever they found in his phone, is all going to be presented. And so we will see if they have the goods to actually, prosecute him. Who knows? Yeah. But his demeanor in court, he does not seem very concerned. So.
A lot of people are talking online about her family. There's been a lot of comments I've seen, and I'm not saying this is fact, but that you need to also look into the parents here.
That's victim shaming.
I'm not victim shaming. What I'm saying is that she was hanging out with this guy who was over 20 years old. I'm interested in that. I want to know.
Well, that could be
who let her go out to Los Angeles. She was picked up in Beverly Hills before at his house.
Yeah, I mean,
and then brought back home. And then she was able to come back in, but I think she ran away a couple times.
She did. She ran away from home a bunch.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's I would imagine, going to be part of the defense's case here is that they're going to zero in on her home life and, basically try to deflect blame on the whole situation of her being around David.
And they
or even maybe minimize it, which I don't know how you can do because there's so many videos and photos and people that said they saw them together and thought that they were, in a relationship. I don't really know how you minimize, I don't know how you get out of the fact that he was in a relationship with the minor, but we'll see.
I know. And by the way, he is now transferred to Twin Towers Correctional Facility
with Nick Reiner, right?
With Nick Reiner, who's
all the heavy hitters.
All the heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Where is that, by the way? Where is the Twin Towers?
I don't know.
I've been downtown. I've seen I
avoid downtown. It's a scary place.
I believe I've been outside of this facility and I looked up and I'm just like, this is a scary area.
Yeah.
There's some people outside.
I wouldn't trust you by yourself in downtown LA at night.
You wouldn't like you don't think I'd be safe?
I just don't think you'd be safe.
Hey, no, I actually did.
You would need to be with someone.
Over Christmas, I went to a party, Mark Garagos' Christmas party, actually. And
That was not in downtown LA.
it was in
bro.
downtown LA.
Where?
It really was at his office.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was in downtown LA, and I'm.
Did you have a good time?
I had a great time. He actually gave away Botox as a party gift. I haven't used it.
What
yet.
a wild party!
Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun?
You got Botox.
He had a great band there. It was a good time.
Was Harvey there?
No, he didn't go.
Oh,
he
he
wasn't on vacation.
no-showed?
But I'm just in terms of downtown. I left the party thinking that
You were probably scared out of your mind.
no. Well, I left the party and I parked at a farther away garage, and I walked back to the garage, and I go, oh, like it'll be easy. I'll just walk right back after the thing. There's like people around. I walk back. All of a sudden, the doors are bolted shut to the garage, and it's like an apartment type place where it's like you have to have a key to get in.
You just
and out.
parked in some random garage.
I
bro?
did. I thought that you could get out. So
Oh.
I'm freaking out. I go back to the party. I go, hey, like, does anybody know this area? And like a security guard's like, yeah, like they bolt the place right there every night, all this stuff.
So
And I'm
you
like,
left
"Okay."
your car overnight.
I called the non-emergency police line. I'm out there.
Oh
There's
my
like scary people
God.
outside, like
Oh
staring
my
at me.
God.
I have a bag full of goodies that say Garagos on the bag and everything. And I'm like, oh,
these
great.
are the stories you keep to yourself, Branson.
But wait, man. All of a sudden, after all these calls I made and
It
everything,
opened up.
I go around the building because there was a janitor outside that was like, just go around the building. And I'm like, okay. So I go all around this building. Everyone's out there getting their cars. Like it was just,
So you ended up getting your car.
I was
after
just
all
on the
this.
side where the apartment people could exit. That's all. And there's
Well,
way
guys,
over
you guys will
there.
never have that 2 minutes back.
So downtown
unfortunately.
LA, man, be
Should
careful.
we read the comments?
Let's read out the comments. We're just gonna get to 10 minutes.
Stephen Wart. No, he started it late, but good
Yeah,
job.
thanks.
Stephen Warts. I loved hearing about your Christmas party night.
Thanks.
Stephen Wirtz, 1794, finally able to catch it live since they changed the time. He made songs about the same thing almost.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, a lot of people are disturbed about that,
We're gonna
but
probably present that.
I that's not going to hold up in court. Just because he had
They
like
did with,
gory, just because he had gory merch and talked
Yeah,
about
but they-
homicide, that means nothing.
They used that against someone else in Florida, a rapper.
Really?
They used his lyrics against him.
Oh yeah, in Atlanta. In Atlanta,
rappers
they
they
were
used it
they were
against.
yeah.
And then I think Travis
Yeah,
Scott
that's true.
spoke
I
out
guess.
about it.
I think it's a state by state.
I feel like this specifically should be looked at. Okay,
Maybe.
miscellaneous. Miss Mo Money, so funny. Branson and Devoon. Yo, Alexa is amazing reporter.
She really
This
is.
person really knows our office,
Yeah,
huh?
she knows all
That's
the cast of
cool.
characters here.
Give us a follow on IG.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Alrighty. Well, it's been I wouldn't say fun because it's a pretty dark topic, but it's good talking to you.
Yeah, it's great.
And I
It's great having
appreciate
you
the
here.
the compliment on my haircut like a week after I got it. But I
Well,
appreciate it.
You know what the positive is? The
What?
positive is out of
Yeah.
this? The morning and afternoon collided today.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It was
Like,
really
look
it was really a meeting of the minds.
You see
today.
this line right here? You see that line?
I got to get out of here.
Okay.
Someone cut.
I was gonna get into something.
Someone please cut.
Gonna
this.
get into something poetic.
See you guys later.
Okay.